In this video, I'm just going to give you a few quick and simple tricks. And so the first one being, don't underestimate the importance and the power of one question following on to the next. And so if you, for example, couldn't prove the first question and they've asked you to prove these two triangles are similar, then in your subsequent question, just start by saying, assume triangle STR is similar to triangle BTQ, and then continue from there. And like I've said in previous videos, as an example, I would immediately write the ratio fractions. So before I wait for them to ask me something, I'm going to immediately write all the ratio fractions. First 2 over first 2, second 2 over second 2, first and last over first and last. I'm going to immediately have written on the top right hand side of my page any lines that were equal to each other, because I could maybe substitute those out at a later stage if I feel myself stuck. And so don't leave yourself just doing each question in isolation. Realize the power of, they probably asked me this in 1.1.1 because it was useful to get 1.1.2 and so on. And if I can't get it, I use what they wanted, because obviously that was the right answer, to carry on from there. The second thing is, there are lots of ways to prove parallelogram, but the most common that you'll see coming up are these three here. And so just anchor yourself back on those, remembering them. The opposite sides are parallel, both sets. The opposite sides are equal, both sets, or one opposite side is parallel and equal. And then if you've got in similarity and proportionality, but it often will come out of the Euclidean circle geometry section, if you find you've just got so much information and busyness happening, and where do I even begin? Two things that I can give you is, one, start at the angle that they gave you. So if they said a 41 here, start there, because there probably is another angle somewhere that equals 41. And so don't just begin randomly up here. If they didn't give you an angle, then, and you want to choose an angle like X, my advice is choose it wisely by looking at where's an angle that will always elicit at least one extra angle. So for example, if I had a tangent, then I know that the angle on the tangent will always be equal to the interior opposite angle. And so at least there I've got another angle. Maybe in the picture they've given you two lines that are equal, and so it makes sense to let one of those be y, because then I can get another one that's y. I could maybe get the other angle on a triangle. I could get the opposite side of a cyclic quad. So start with the angle they give you and start working your way around the picture from there. If they don't give you anything, choose a variable, but not just randomly in the middle of nowhere. Choose a variable that has a link to something else. And then lastly, you want to try almost bring all your variables, all your angles that they gave you, you want to bring it closer so that you can make relationships and connections and equations that allow you to get further. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends.